You may have a seat as we would like to start the event. Thank you.
Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again. Now I would like to invite Dr. Mohsin Tasawarsima as representative of COMSTECH-OIC Fellowship Programs Delegates. He is a lecturer from Institute of Medical Lab Technology, University of Lahore, Pakistan, and will share his impression about COMSTECH-OIC Fellowship Program. Please welcome Dr. Mohsin Tasawarsima.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of all the fellows from OIC COMSTECH Fellowship Program on Virology and Advanced Vaccine Technology, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to OIC COMSTECH, Ministry of Health, Republic of Indonesia, Biopharma, Prgoram University, especially particularly the Central Laboratory, and the Erlanga University for having us here and uh, providing us this learning opportunity. It was an excellent experience in Indonesia, and first half of our training in the biopharma, we got opportunity to learn about the vaccine, starting from the seed cultures to the distribution process. And here we got chance to interact with the experts from all the divisions like quality control department, R&D, and their production division. And here we were lucky to get the chance to have some hand-on experience on their downstream and upstream processes. So I think that was really good thing in the biopharma. The second half of our stay was in the Prgoram University, the Central Laboratory, and here we learned about the computational vaccinology and the immunoinformatics. And again, we are lucky to have some good tutor, and we had some hand-on work on immunoinformatics here in the Prgoram University. From this experience, we understood the importance of collaboration between pharmaceutical industry or biotechnological industry and the academia. And I think this Indonesian model of this necessary alliance should be adopted by all the OIC countries, because we all are looking to develop these biotechnological facilities in our countries. So I think Indonesia is a leading country in OIC according to the biotechnological industry. Also, here we got the opportunity to observe the Indonesian culture, and we have found so much similarities between us and Indonesian culture, and we were lucky to see to taste the diversity of Indonesian cuisine, and we also visited a lot of Indonesian landscapes here. So it's really a beautiful and green country. I think this is not the end. Actually, it's a beginning of a new journey. It's actually a scientific collaboration between Indonesia and our countries, other OIC countries, especially Pakistan and Egypt too. So maybe we can have some more scientific collaborations, and we can exchange the technologies we have developed in our countries to be more self-sufficient, and maybe we will be more prepared if we will have some such pandemic in the future. So I think we should be more prepared and should be more independent. In the end, thank you for all the good experiences here in Indonesia, and we really enjoyed a lot here. Uh, in the last, I will especially want to say thanks to Biopharma, Mr. Rahman, and in Prgoram University Central Laboratory, who hosted for 2 weeks. Mr. Yusuf is also here. He's such a very good tutor. and all the people from Ministry of Health. So we are really feel obliged, and we learned a lot and enjoyed a lot. It was like second home to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Mohsin Tasawarsima, for the speech. Now we move on to the speech from Coordinator General of COMSTECH-OIC that join us virtually. Please welcome Excellency Professor Muhammad Iqbal Koundari.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Professor, clear.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Excellency, my dear brother, Ambassador Askar Musanov, Assistant Secretary General of OIC, representatives of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Republic of Indonesia, Director General, Ministry of Pharmaceutical and Medical Devices, Indonesia, rectors, faculty members of University of Erlangga, visiting scholars, and senior academicians. I'm absolutely delighted to be part of this closing ceremony, which represents an extremely important step forward. I would like to thank the Republic of Indonesia, particularly the Ministry of Health, for taking this initiative, as well as the Embassy of Indonesia in Islamabad for coordinating, facilitating, and very generously supporting these visits, along with the COMSTECH. COMSTECH is a ministerial standing committee for science and technology for 57 ministers, and Indonesia is a very important member of OIC and COMSTECH. We are very proud of what Indonesia was able to achieve. We have been closely monitoring the progress made in Indonesia in the field of biotechnology, vaccine development, and in virology. The fact is, Indonesia is certainly one of the most advanced countries in OIC system in these fields. Through my numerous visits to Indonesia, because I'm a frequent visitor to Indonesia, Indonesia is very close to my heart. I have visited many institutions, including University of Erlangga, where I have seen in real term the progress made. These scholars, which are actually currently visiting Indonesia, are one of several delegations who would actually visit Indonesia in future as well. And these trainings are targeted towards developing capacity in virology. During the pandemic, which we have seen that countries of the OIC region were totally dependent on the other countries of global north. As a result of it, we have seen that science, which saved the humanity, our contribution in developing science for handling pandemic was not that much. In order to prepare our new generation towards meeting the challenges of the future health calamities, and converting those calamities into opportunities, the human capacity building is extremely important. COMSTECH is working closely with the OIC Center of Excellence in Biotechnology and Virology in Bandung, with biopharma, with leading institutions in Indonesia as well as in other OIC member states, to develop human resources both at technical level and at research level in the field of virology. We've also constituted an alliance of virology laboratories from West Africa to Indonesia all the way through. These are 17 leading laboratories, including several past institutions, which are part of this alliance. And the first meeting of that alliance is going to be soon in Islamabad, but the activities have already been started, and we were able to conduct many seminars as well as conferences. Recently, we had an excellent conference on human papillomavirus, and that was targeted to understand the importance of HPV and associated diseases. Now, having said that, let me thank all host institutions of Indonesia, which not only provided an excellent exposure and training to our scholars from different countries, but also provided them the flavor of the warmth and fraternal ties with Indonesia, as well as the rich culture, diversity, cuisines, beautiful landscape of Indonesia is certainly one country where we all wish to visit, and we all look towards that. The largest Muslim country in the world, very important OIC nation, and in future we are looking forward to have a more collaboration. Let me thank the organizer of today's event in University of Sri Lanka and tell them that certainly their contribution is praiseworthy. COMSTECH is looking forward to work closely with you in many of these endeavors, and we would also be looking forward to welcome your scholars to Pakistan and other OIC countries for their capacity building. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Excellency Professor Muhammad Iqbal, for your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have a remark from Assistant Secretary General for Science and Technology, OIC. We welcome Excellency Askar Musinov to deliver the remarks by online.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellency Minister of Health of the Republic of Indonesia, Excellency dear brother and colleague, the Coordinator General of COMSTECH, Professor Iqbal Chaudhary, the Director General of Pharmaceutical and Medical Devices in the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Indonesia, the Director Social, Cultural Affairs and International Organizations of Developing Countries in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, the representatives of the OIC Center of Excellence for Vaccine and Biological Products, Excellency Rector of UNAIR, senior faculty members of UNAIR, the participants in the COMSTECH-OIC Fellowship and Advanced Training in Virology and Vaccine Technologies program, distinguished guests in your respective capacities, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure to talk to you on the occasion of closing ceremony of this very important program organized jointly by COMSTECH and Ministry of Health Indonesia, Biopharma and UNAIR. I bring you warm greetings and best wishes from the General Secretariat of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, second largest intergovernmental organization in the world after the United Nations, that brings together 57 member states across 4 continents. I wish to express our thanks and appreciation to all those who have arranged and enabled this internship to reach its conclusion, starting from COMSTECH, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Indonesia, Biopharma, and different research centers and industries that have opened the doors to the fellows in the last 2 months. I take this opportunity to congratulate the fellows who have participated in this internship and wish them well in the rest of their training in their respective fields of work. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the field of virology has gained momentum primarily due to COVID-19 pandemics. Whilst a few years ago, HIV dominated the headlines, today people are more interested in influenza or tropical viruses such as Zika or Ebola, which in turn are covered more widely and frequently in the non-medical media. Meeting the challenges posed by emerging diseases requires the medical virologists to acquire even more increasing expertise and access to ever more complex technologies. Today, diseases such as HIV/AIDS, hepatitis C, influenza, and diarrheal diseases represent significant threats to public health. This program is unique in many ways. It does not only develop technical capacities of the up-and-coming scientists, but also promotes science diplomacy. As we know, science diplomacy can contribute to eliminating cultural, sectoral, and knowledge barriers between different actors, such as policymakers, researchers, diplomatic bodies, and civil society. To better prepare our countries for similar health emergencies, the development of local capacities that specialize in virology research is necessary. It is crucial that we focus on growing local expertise in virology research and building the body of research on virus strains and the diseases they cause in our countries. It is my hope that this fellowship and training program will serve as a foundation of applied research studies and the development of diagnostic kits, vaccines, and therapeutics, not just for humans, but also for animal and plant diseases. The second part of this fellowship and training program is vaccine technologies, which supports the overall vision of the OIC of achieving self-reliance in the production and supply of safe, affordable, and quality vaccines. Establishing local vaccine development and manufacturing capacities will help secure vaccine supply, which was one of the challenges that our member states faced during the recent pandemic of COVID-19. I would like to believe that this is one of the factors that informed the COMSTEC's decision in establishing this important fellowship. It is encouraging to note that the OIC Center of Excellence for Vaccines and Biotechnology Products is collaborating actively with the OIC institutions such as COMSTECH. You will recall that one of the objectives of this center, while it was founded, is collaborating with scientists, research institutions, vaccine manufacturers from OIC member states, and collaborating with international institutions for technology transfer. We hope that other OIC institutions and indeed research centers in the OIC member states will make use of this center just as the COMSTECH has just done. We attach great importance to the Center of Excellence, and it is our hope that apart from generating knowledge and creating a local pool of experts, it will also serve as a collaborative hub for researchers from all OIC member states. Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear participants, OIC General Secretariat will continue to support collaboration among OIC member states, OIC relevant institutions and international partners in promoting access by member states to cutting-edge facilities that adhere to the World Health Organization's biosafety guidelines, as well as practical training on virology, allowing them to conduct research and development on vaccines for human, animal, and plant diseases. In the conclusion, I once again commend the leadership of all of the respective ministries, institutions in the Republic of Indonesia. And I would like also to laud the efforts of His Excellency Professor Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhary, Coordinator General of the COMSTECH, and his team for running this program so successfully. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Excellency Mr. Askar Musinov, for the remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, next I would like to invite Director of Socio-Cultural and International Organization of Developing Countries, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, to deliver the remarks. Please welcome Mrs. Penny Dewi Herasati. Time is yours.
Thank you. Vice Rector for Research, Innovation, and Community Development, Universitas Airlangga. Assistant Secretary General for Science and Technology, OIC, Mr. Askar Musinov. Coordinator General of COMSTECH, Dr. Iqbal Chaudhary, Director for Pharmaceutical Production and Distribution, Ibu Agusdini Banun Septaningsih, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon and greetings to all of you. I am delighted and honored to be present at this closing event and wish to express my regret on behalf of the Director General for Multilateral Cooperation at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who is unable to attend today's event due to another prior commitment. On this occasion, sincere apology, I failed to mention Pak Rahman, Director Operations of Biopharma. On this occasion, I would like to thank the Ministry of Health, Biopharma, Pajajaran University and Airlangga University for their assistance in bringing the COMSTECH training program to success. I'm confident that the topics and materials provided for you will be very useful when you return to your respective countries. The internship program is tangible result of COMSTECH collaboration with all relevant stakeholders in Indonesia. Let me warmly welcome our scientists, Professor Dr. Mahmud Mohamed Taufik from Egypt, Dr. Mohsin Tasawar Kima, Ms. Faza Nadim, and Ms. Faiza Mariun from Pakistan. I once again congratulate you for joining COMSTECH Fellowship for Research and Advanced Training in Virology and Vaccine Technologies program in Indonesia. This is the first ever training program proposed by COMSTECH for scientists from OIC member countries. Through this training program, Indonesia demonstrates a strong commitment as OIC's Center of Excellence in promoting vaccine independence and availability in OIC member countries, improving the research and development capabilities of scientists of OIC member countries, and establishing partnership in virology and vaccine technology. I would particularly also like to express our appreciation to Universitas Airlangga and partner institution for their tireless work that has been done and continue to be done to develop Merah Putih vaccine. I'm glad to have heard reports of the commendable progress that have been achieved. Merah Putih vaccine is a display of our strength in the field of science and technology, and I am optimistic that further cooperation through COMSTECH-OIC framework and can further enhance it. Our hope is to strengthen OIC member states' pandemic preparedness. Continued collaborative programs between researchers and research institutions through OIC framework is paramount for knowledge and technology transfer. Ladies and gentlemen, health diplomacy has become a priority for Indonesia. As G20 presidency this year, Indonesia prioritizes the strengthening of global health architecture and focuses on the financial intermediary fund for pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response, supported by the World Bank and with the central role of the WHO. It is our fervent hope that this program could continue in the future. I do hope that the training program will increase the research and development capacity of the virology and vaccine technology researchers. Welcome back home and have a pleasant flight. I thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Penny Dewi Herasati, for your remarks. Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our agenda today. Now we will have a closing remarks from Director of Pharmaceutical Production and Distribution, Ministry of Health of the Republic of Indonesia, Dr. Agusdini Banun Saptanisi. Please welcome the Honorable Dr. Agusdini.
Excellency, Mr. Askar Musinov, Assistant Secretary General for Science and Technology OIC, Excellency Mr. M. Iqbal Kodari, Coordinator General of COMSTECH-OIC, Honorable Vice Rector for Research, Innovation and Community Development of Universitas Airlangga, Prof. Ninyoman, Honorable Prof. Dr. Chita from Sutomo Hospital, Deputy Director of Education, Profession, Research and Human Resources, Director of Socio-Cultural and International Organization of Developing Countries, Ibu Penny, Director of Operation Bio Farma, Bapak Rahman, and representative of OIC Center of Excellence Network Laboratory, Prof. Toto from Universitas Padjadjaran, Dr. Imam Siswanto, Head of UCOE Research Center for Biomolecular Engineering, and Prof. Zaidan PhD, Head of Institute Bioscience and Engineering, and especially for Ms. Faza Nadim from International Center for Chemical and Biological Sciences, and Ms. Faiza Mariam from National Institute of Health, and Dr. Mohsin Tasawar Chima from Institute of Medical Lab Technology from Pakistan, and Professor Dr. Mahmoud Mohamed Taufik from Al-Azhar University from Egypt. And distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Salam Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam kebajikan. Firstly, I would like to express my appreciation to Universitas Airlangga for allowing us to visit and learn more about the development process of Inavac as one of our local vaccine for COVID-19. I would like to commend Bio Farma and Universitas Padjadjaran for their cooperation in arranging this COMSTECH Fellowship Program for Research and Training in Virology and Vaccine Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, as the lesson learned from the COVID-19 pandemic in the G20, as mentioned Ibu Penny, Indonesia presidency, Indonesia has raised the priority issue to expand the global manufacturing hubs for vaccine, therapeutic, and diagnostic, or VTD, for developing countries and sharing of knowledge for pandemic prevention, preparedness, and response to health crisis. Our endeavor to enhance the capacity in research and manufacturing to face the upcoming pandemic must be supported by the collaboration between all academy and industry sector. Our participation in the conducting of the COMSTECH Fellowship Program is part of an effort as the OIC Center of Excellence of Vaccines and Biotechnology to enhance the research capacity of OIC member states and achieve regional vaccine and biotechnology self-reliance. Furthermore, we hope the collaboration of academy and industry will contribute to the health transformation that is currently being carried out, especially to enhance the resilience in pharmaceuticals in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, during 1.5 months, we have obtained a fruitful session for our participants. we observed the facilities of several biological product manufacturers, including biopharma, and have interesting lecture on central laboratory, and also get a chance to have an attractive scientific visit to Universitas Erlangga. And again, on behalf of the Ministry of Health, I would like to thank everyone for organizing this program and ensuring that it proceeded smoothly. I would also like to apologize for any inconvenience that you might experience during this program. Ladies and gentlemen, participants from Pakistan and Egypt, there is a saying in bahasa Indonesia, pantun, ada perjumpaan maka ada perpisahan, which means when there is a meeting, then there will be goodbye. I'm certain that you are looking forward to getting back to your family, so I thank you once again for your participation and wish you all a safe journey home. I hope that you enjoy your stay here in Indonesia and gain valuable experiences during our program. I hereby announce that this COMSTECH-OIC Fellowship Program is officially closed. Terima kasih, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Agusdini Banun Saptaningsih. Excellency, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, once again, COMSTECH-OIC Fellowship Program is officially closed. We are deeply honored for this great fellowship program. On behalf of the organizing committee, extending our appreciation to each and every one of you for attending this closing ceremony here and virtually. We do apologize for any mistake during presenting this event. Stay healthy and once again, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baik, kepada Ibu, bagaimana